Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Now here's Roten, covered by Parker. Another three for Philadelphia.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Sims is checked in, and it's Cannon in for Jason Richardson. Now the 76ers with it. Here's the three. That's good. Cannon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense. Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The 76ers making a switch here. And here are the 76ers now. Another three for Philadelphia.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Now here's Parker, looking for his first basket still in this one. Duncan dishes to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. The rebound by Roten.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
That's good.
Boy, his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his, too.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Parker left side. Screen by Duncan. Parker drives in, and it doesn't even draw iron.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
By the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Robinson's checked in for Nerlens Noel, and it's Thompson in for Roten. Here's Cannon. He has 6. Expanding his range. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Now here's Green. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Baines is checked in, and Boris Diaw is subbed for Tim Duncan.
Manu Ginobili.
Philadelphia dictating the flow. Robinson goes in. Pass to Cannon. Shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Cannon's got 8.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Sinks that one from the post. Thompson's got his first points of the game.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
Parker with it. Double team on Parker.
It'll be a jump ball.
And Philadelphia has possession. Robinson for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
And they're running. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Boris Diaw.
Looking at the game Cannon has been having, he's already up to 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Well, the playoffs weren't really a goal for the 76ers last year, Steve. They just wanted to get their young players some experience and build a foundation for their future.
And in that respect, they accomplished it. I mean, you have to be careful when rebuilding, however, and that a losing culture doesn't start to take over. So that's the challenge here the next couple of years.
And, to add to what you said with the 76ers and losing, not a real danger just yet, but a few more years like last year, and it can become a problem, and you tend to have guys start accepting it, and you don't want to go down that road.
Now, here is Robinson. Hits it from three-point range. Robinson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Philadelphia. The Spurs shooting in the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. And Mills kicks to Diaw. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, what a tough season it was for the Sixers. Obviously rebuilding and got out to a pretty good start early with some nice wins, but ultimately their lack of talent showed. They were getting blown out there most of the second half of the season. Henry Sims, undrafted out of Georgetown back in 2012, but after being traded to the Sixers last season, he finally got a chance to play, and he really showed he belongs in this league.
And Sims with stints in the D-League and playing in the Philippines over the last couple seasons, Clark, doing everything possible to show that he belongs in the NBA.
Hard-working, he talks and communicates defensively, gets on the boards. He's taking his opportunities, and I think he's made the most of them, Kevin.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Leonard. Thompson with it. That's a 2 from Smith. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right, and to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
Now here's Ginobili. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
1:46 left here in the opening quarter. The feed to Robinson. The dish now to Cannon. Releases from 15. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Cannon's got 12 in the game.
Now they've gotten something out of just about every possession, and their defense has been just as good. Masterful performance across the board.
And don't forget, on the road, too.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Philadelphia dictating the flow. Here's Sims. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Kevin, you look at how they've built this lead, and one reason is their outstanding shooting from beyond the arc. That's always a weapon.
1:02 left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Bellinelli. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grant's checked in. Clark, it's been a very successful stretch for him.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, this has been some kind of run. They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from them.
Here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes